Can't you? It's caught on my ear. Can't you see I have the power? Here's my cat. He's really, really shy, okay? But if I lift up my power sword, he'll be covered in heavy metal plating, okay? He'll be covered in heavy metal plating if I lift up my power sword, okay? Boner, you're in trouble, okay? Because I'm coming over to Snake Mountain. And we're going to have words, okay? Look, everyone thinks I'm some kind of playboy layabout, and I am, but also, I want you to know this, okay? I want you to know this. I also have a sort of power, okay? Okay? And Skull Castle is my home. Well, I actually don't live there. I don't understand really why it's supposed to be the center of the multiverse. But like, I've been in there, and there's one chair. There's a rack of weapons that I've lost all the weapons for. There's a view screen of outer space. There's an elevator that only works half the time. Okay, and there's a pit of tentacles and eyeballs in the bottom that you can never really get into. And their only defenses are like one laser gun, and like the throne turns around into a trapdoor that takes you right to the front door again. Like, I think the idea is it's you're supposed to fall into the dungeon, but I mean, you don't, and it just takes you to the front door again. So I guess the valet is there to meet you. Is this your car? Here are your keys, and off you go, boner. Get out of Skull Castle. Okay? No one's allowed in Skull Castle except for Hawk Lady and me because I have the Sword of Power. Not because I'm a better person than anyone, but Jesus, what was that noise? Some kind of Screecho. Oh, because there's Screecho, Boner, okay? Bestial, okay? Sapsucker, okay? Those guys are all around, okay? Sapsucker, Marbles, Marble Mouth, all these guys. Why don't I don't understand why they keep following a leader who treats them all so poorly. Why don't you just come live with me at Citytown, USA? Okay, we don't actually live in Skull Castle. Okay, like I said, there's not a lot of furniture. There's nowhere to lie down. There's nowhere to sit. Like, it's a real like Apple Store service model where everyone just walks around and there's only one place to sit. So if you're having problems with your swords or your phones, you come on down because we're also technologically advanced as well as sorcerons. Okay? Come on up to the throne room and I can help you find out why your apps aren't loading, okay? Or sharpen up your magic sword, okay? Now there's this thing where, okay, I'm going to go back in time and meet my dad, but he's not my real dad. But he's like a father figure to me, and he rides around inside the belly of dinosaurs, and he gets all bloody because you can't do massive surgery on dinosaurs without breaking some eggs, so to speak. So he's the most innocuous looking guy, but he's supposed to be the source of all magic in the multiverse, or the multiverse's most powerful magic user. But he looks like he's the guy that fixes the photocopiers with a headband on. Okay? And he's jacked. Like, don't get me wrong, okay? He's fit. He's a fit man, okay? And he's got kissy lips. Okay? But I don't know. I just don't. I guess he has to demonstrate to me, like, maybe. Okay, so maybe I'm jealous, okay? Maybe I'm jealous because I thought I was the best magic user in the whole of the multiverse, but instead there's this guy, okay, named Adam 2, named Tommy Two Tone, named Tommy Tucker, okay, forgot his supper, okay? Anyway, there's this guy and he rides around dinosaurs and there's a gun on their head. So, I understand why that is, because a dinosaur in general is a close combat animal. Okay, they don't have a lot of like distance weapons. Okay, so if the Mongols were coming to invade Dinosaur Town, like, dinosaurs would be in a little bit of trouble because they've got the arrows. Okay, so that's why they've started putting lasers and cannons inside the dinosaurs so that at least they can hurl some armaments that way, some artillery. That's what I mean. I should team up with Boner. for a Christmas special or something. Go back to the past and realize we have more in common than apart. Okay, both held enthralled by this skull castle. What does it want from me? Okay, do I need it? Do I need Skull Castle and this parade of clowns that I keep having to deal with every week? Okay, and the feelings I get for like some of the people in my castle. Okay, then my sister shows up. Okay, and she's got her whole other deal and with more powerful villains than I do. So really, I was the B team the whole time. But then here I am. Why? How could I be a better person than someone like Boner Man if, like, I'm thinking that someone else is a B team and I'm an A team? Comparing myself like that. What kind of He-Man am I if I think that I'm comparing myself to something that my sister has? Thinking I'm better than her? Okay? She's had to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. She never even knew about Skull Castle until later in life. Okay? Sure, I get Skull Castle in my town, but she has to deal with like Horak and all those other guys, and they're worse. That's like Boner's teacher. And then there's a guy who's even worse than that. I think because narratively they keep having to like make the adversaries more and more powerful. But really, I see my biggest adversary as myself and the other guy that looks exactly like me except he's blue. But also, then there's also a evil version of me too. So I've got two kinds of doppelgangers, but they're not doppelgangers of each other. So they must be doppelganging in some kind of doppelgangbang, where they're manifesting different parts of my personality and then inverting it. But by allowing me to see the inverse of that, okay, they're demonstrating the concept, which is ultimately empowering to me because I can see my shadow self, come to terms with it, synthesize it within my own personality. Then they're gone. So's the other one. Okay? How come Boner doesn't get a shadow self? Maybe I am the shadow self of Boner. I've already demonstrated I can have selfish thoughts. So join my team at Skull Castle. Okay? There's lots of guns. Okay? Which, like, where are all your guns? You've only got some wrist-mounted cannons and that's it. Like, I thought you were called lots of guns. Well, where are they? And plus, I'm so tired of guns. I don't want guns. Okay? Yes, I realize, okay, that I said that we needed some long-range attacks, some artillery attacks. But, I mean, just it's so lazy. Okay. Princess fight. Lots of guns. Okay. Little squirrel man. He's funny. Marshmallow. Yeah, all these guys are here. Four Eyes. They're here to help me defend the world and Skull Castle, okay? Against the evil forces of Boner and his bestial crew. Evil Sarah. Who else is there? Parcel Post. All those guys. Parcel Post and Cardboard Cut. That's his power. Parcel Post power is Cardboard Cut. And if you've ever had one, they're the worst. Also, every time you fight him, he sucks the moisture from your hands. So you always got to moisturize after you fight Parcel Post. Put band-aids on that Cardboard Cut. I'm supposed to be a hero of the multiverse.